Hi, this is Chris with firstcenturychristianity.net. Today I'm talking about your prayer life, in particular, your corporate prayer life, because we are called firstcenturychristianity.net, and we do emulate the first century church. In this way, we do it in a way that I hadn't even thought of until recently, and that's with corporate prayers. We actually know each other in our groups. We actually talk to each other during lunch before services. We share intimate details with each other. When it comes to prayer time, we actually have an open forum where people can ask for prayers for people all over the country itself, themselves, their loved ones. It really runs the gambit. This is something that when I grew up in a corporate church and went to another corporate church before getting into these groups, was something I had to learn. When seeing the master of ceremonies, the MC, the song leader, whatever you want to call the person leading services, go up with a notepad, a pen and paper, and call out these prayers. And people would bare their soul, and they would bring things to the table to have the whole congregation pray for every week. This is a wonderful thing that we do because it lets you know the hearts and minds of the people that you go to church with. And through this, we get to experience life together as the body of Messiah. We get to share each other's fears, share in each other's joy, know things about each other's children and parents, aunts and uncles and employers, neighbors. And when we do pray for people, a lot of times we're praying for people that are never going to know about it. And then we circle back and get updates to find out how did it turn out. And through this activity, we have witnessed miracles. That's something that people say today is, why don't we see any miracles? Well, we have seen people get healed from diseases and from conditions without medical intervention, and sometimes we don't see that, and they do need intervention, but we're looking for it. And when Yahweh does heal somebody that way, we give him the praise and the glory, and we thank him for it. And when he doesn't, we kind of shrug, because that's also the same as it was in the first century. Most of the time we look at Paul's letters, we are looking at them for doctrine and forgetting that they're actually letters, that he's writing to people that he had close personal relationship with, people that he helped build churches. He'd go and live in a place for a few months or a couple of years. He was in shipwrecks. He was frozen. He was, cast aside, bitten by snakes. He's just one of the apostles. They all had experiences like this. And Paul was so open about it that he would write in a letter all of the details and of all these people that we've never heard from again or heard of before. He loved them. He cared about them. He had a relationship with them. And if you don't have this with your minister, please try to get it. Please try to have this in your church life. Have a group of people that you care about and that care about you that are going on this walk with you, because it's a huge blessing. As you can see, it is each stage of life. And when you look at your family album, does the picture contain just your family, your blood relatives, or does it contain your adopted family, the family of God? Ours is the latter. A lot of our biggest memories are going to Sukkot and meeting with the larger bodies and the larger friends that we've made over the years. And when these people come and visit us, or we visit them, we do the same prayer thing where we all just offer everything up. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And it also is very helpful when you have to do a funeral for somebody and you already know their life story. So if you don't have this, this is a good enough reason right here to look up a Messianic or Church of God type fellowship, a Torah keeping fellowship, because this is something that we all do on accident. We don't even intend to do this. It's just a way for us to continue to live the way the first century Christians did. So in James 5:16, it says, "Therefore confess your sins to one another and pray for one another so that you may be healed. The effective prayer of a righteous man can accomplish much." Friends, we need to do this. We need to pray for each other, not just in private, but also in public, so that way we can know each other and experience the family of Yahweh. Thank you. Have a blessed week. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. In the name of His Son, Yeshua.